Do you think that just parents aren't prepared for the level of anxiety out there? Or why do you think that there's such a disconnect between parents and teens?
I think a lot of it has to do with their experience in school is much different than their kids' experience in school. So, obviously the biggest thing that comes to mind and the differences is, teens today are on, all six social media platforms at the same time, constantly bombarded by information, all addicted to their cell phones. We kind of all are. But, they're growing up with that. And when their brain's not fully developed and they're trying to manage that along with just kind of the normal stresses of, high school life, of making friends, dating, kind of that the different cliques and those types of things in school. So they're dealing with that stuff along with, everything online and just what I like to say, they're just overloaded with information. I mean, we all are overloaded with information with cell phones, but like I said, they're dealing with it and at a time where they're growing up with it. And like I said, before their brains even fully developed, they're taking all this on.
So what is your role now? Are you trying to develop programs to help people deal with anxiety, or what, how are you taking part in helping the situation?
Yeah, so I started just speaking to students, just doing kind of assemblies, but I just recently built and started a program called the Stand Project, which is a little bit more involved and not just me speaking, but I'm allowed to work kind of in person with the students doing some things that I talk about. One of the coolest things I think is kind of like the group social exposure. So I talk a lot about, for social anxiety, doing some baby step uncomfortable challenges, but that's pretty daunting to take on, to go outside your comfort zone, even if it is in a small way, to go out and do this on your own. So that's one of the things that I've implemented in the program, so we can kind of do it in a safe group setting. So there's not so much pressure. We're all kind of on the same page in this small group. Also,
What do you mean? Like what kind of activities?
Yeah, so I haven't actually, like I said, it's brand new. So it's going to be starting in the upcoming school year, but some just kind of small activities. One I kind of quote unquote stole from my speech class in college because I thought it was really cool and was really helpful to me. But I remember in that class, our professor always told us, he always had us get up in front of everybody and speak for 60 seconds. He would just give us a random topic and we wouldn't be able to prepare. We would just go up there and just do 60 seconds. And, some people would just kind of get up there and talk for a little bit, kind of have some pauses, and that was fun. But it was all just like getting those reps in and just getting you used to like speaking up in front of, a small group of people. So that's like one of the activities that we will do, is just kind of like small exposure in a social setting. I love that one, especially because, in school you have to do some public speaking in front of your classmates. And that's one of the one things that probably 95% of the students are just terrified of doing, not comfortable. So it's a really good way to show like you can do this. Yeah, it feels uncomfortable, but also listen to your body and look how you feel after doing it. Because even if you didn't go the exact way you wanted, it doesn't even matter. It's all just about taking the effort and going outside your comfort zone and doing the thing.
There's an organization called Toastmasters for people that want to learn how to speak. It's been around for decades. And it's a small group, and they have people, learn public speaking, and they're very congratulatory, and they have, rules to encourage everyone. And, you might want to look at that organization to give you ideas on how to make it more effective, like right out of the gate, and maybe attend a meeting or two. But it's supposed to be really excellent.
Yeah, I've heard of it before. I've never actually done it, but yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out a little bit more.